interview you. I got 14 minutes or 12 minutes. What do they call you?
I'm Greg.
You're Greg?
Yeah. And I'm really like, I do like a multiple, how can I say, I play lots of different instruments. So I play the banjo, I play the ERHU.
Okay, your name is Greg, and you play the ERHU and several other instruments. Wait. 1, 2, 3, snap, 2, 2, 3, snap. Hopefully that works. All right, I'm very sorry. This battery's touchy. Your name is Greg, you play the ERHU.
Yes.
Oh, your name is Greg, and what do? You play the ERHU, you play several instruments.
Yes, and I was born and raised here, but I lived in Los Angeles for about 25 years.
Wow.
And then I came back here about 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And then in Little Tokyo in Los Angeles downtown, I used to play for years the shamisen, which is a 3-string type banjo instrument. And then in Japan I played it, and so my thing was kind of like a world music composition. This is things I did on my own. I worked with Bear McCreary on the 4th season of Battlestar Galactica, playing the shamisen. Yeah, and so I have some credit out there with some things that I did. Yeah.
No,
it's not just all street music, you know.
It's like Letterman joke, the Letterman inside joke. You're the actor singer.
Yeah.
No, not the actor singer.
And not
acting, singing.
Right.
You do it all. You're a multi-hyphenate.
Well, not really. I mean,
what don't you do?
Well, I mean, like I started off years ago as a singer-songwriter, and then I got a deal. And then that fell through, and I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna... so I moved to Los Angeles for that reason, all my life playing music. Yeah. But I fell in love with playing street music when I went to Japan, when I was just a kid. So I'm 58 now, so I mean, I was there. I was there when I was like in my 20s, and I had a Japanese girl there. And so the whole thing is, the whole story of it is really just like, I'm in love with world instruments.
Wow.
Like, I mean, there's been times where I haven't had a home, and like I had a whole storage filled with like 30 instruments. I would rather have instruments than like,
That's how much you value music.
Yeah, like I really love it. So so I'm out here at the Eastern Market because it's a great place to busk.
Here in Detroit.
Here in Detroit. And the thing is this music fits so perfect with the flowers.
Wow.
And it fits so perfect with the vibe. You felt it, right?
Yeah, well, no, I'm sure you've heard stories of the farmer that played Mozart in his cornfields, and his neighbors thought he was crazy, and then he had like 10-foot tall corn stalks or something like that.
Yeah, like it's really good for the flowers.
Yeah.
And the people seem to like it too. So my thing is, just coming out here and enjoying the weather, and I live in Dearborn.
Okay.
Like kind of close to South Detroit, but I've been there for 3 years, and it's a good. I met you last year.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. You're an interesting man.
Well,
you're the Hunter S. Thompson of Detroit.
The gonzo journalist. Yeah. I guess that makes you the Hell's Angels. Don't beat me up.
Right.
I would love a cool nickname. They all have nicknames. Have you ever had a nickname?
Yeah, I used to have G. Shamisen was my nickname for Little Tokyo, and then Big Junior was like the banjo type stuff. So but I love the kids. I love the people who appreciate it, and it's been very good. Detroit has been a great place for busking. This is a great place.
Music City, not just Detroit, the world, as it were. You're online. How do people find you on TikTok and elsewhere? Yeah,
TikTok. It's big _ GCW2 is my TikTok.
Okay.
And then just Greg Walsh. But I don't pay much to YouTube anymore. I don't really do much on there.
Well, how do people pay you? Do you have a Cash App? Or
No. They're just cash, tips. Yeah.
I
should get Cash App.
You have like an email? Someone want to mail you?
Yeah. It's new Greg C. Walsh @gmail.com.
New Greg C. Walsh.
Yeah, I used to be Greg C. Walsh. Yeah, I had to get rid of that email because Google kept trying to charge me every month for storage. So I said which I didn't like.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay you. You're richer than rich. There's nothing more rich than Google. So
concern,
yeah. So I went to new Greg C. Walsh. Yeah.
Any message to your fans on TikTok and elsewhere?
No, just
address the masses.
And just if you see street musicians, you know, tip them.
Oh, and then speaking of good advice, wisdom for the folks at home. Would you leave the folks at home with a piece of wisdom?
Let me think. I don't have much wisdom. Just I believe in God, so you know, believe in God.
What must I do to be saved?
Jesus Christ. You must. He's the only way. So.
Amen.
Amen.
That should be the note to end on, but I have to end where we began, and once again tell the folks what's the instrument you're playing.
It's ERHU. It sounds like the letter R.
Okay.
And who? So it's ERHU, but it's ERHU.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how did you come across that?
At Chinatown in Los Angeles, the Chinese when they built Union Station, the Chinese were there, and they said, "You guys are going to the left."
Ah.
So they all had to move way over
Wow.
to yeah. So I would go over to Chinatown, and I bought my first one in a store there.
Yeah.
And I just kind of started messing around with it. But my thing is string instruments.
Of any kind.
Of any kind, yeah. Like I could probably play. You know, I had a saz for a while, and then I just understand strings. So
wow.
Yeah, I love the ERHU because the ERHU is kind of sad. Beautifully sad.
Oh yeah.
Almost tells a story.
On its own. And one string, or two strings, I guess, yeah. Now, are they both resonating at the same time? Or can
No. When you go like this,
you choose one or the other.
When you push, so you put your hand like upside down, and it goes in between on the bow. This is an ERHU bow, so you go like this. I mean, you could use a regular bow, but it's not designed like an ERHU. So you go like this. Towards me is the lower string. So out would be, I would push out.
Yeah. So it's a binary. You got, very simple and yet probably endlessly complex at the same time.
You know, there's beast level people on it, play orchestras and stuff. I'm not that person.
Yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do it because I like the feeling of the sad part of it.
Yeah, the emotion.
The emotion. I like emotion. I'm emotional.
Well,
and I like the effect that it has on everybody. They really love it. So I'm going to get back to it.
Yes. Well, Greg, thank you very much. God bless, and let's do this again soon.
Yeah. You're the man, bro. I really happily am glad to see you again.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, sir.